Snap situation.
Oh, benefits?
Yeah.
Or that? That's like number 9. That's a good opener. Can't go wrong with that. It's time he's living in.
What scripture?
Signature 9.
Yep, start right at the top. All right, shalom, shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Excuse me. And we'd like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect. All right. Bayaf Dawadah, the house of David. All right. Which we pray to be of the house of David, which that means we'll be written in the book of life, you know. And that's the ultimate goal here. All right. The ultimate goal isn't to travel the world carnally and wake up the 12 tribes. No, the goal is to make it, man. You know, the goal is to get to the kingdom, to get to rest. All right. The suffering servant needs rest. That's why at the end, Yahweh Shai said, it is done. It is finished, you know. And that's really what we're waiting on, is the finish of this thing. And guess what? We're in the beginning of sorrows. And that's why it says the end is better than the beginning. You know? What you got, bro?
2nd Esdras 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah, so this whole snap situation. Now, you just had peace talk because 2 federal judges ordered the Trump administration to use contingency funds to fund Americans on the SNAP program. But what Americans don't realize is the money that they are gonna use is actually emergency funds that are kept in store in case of an unforeseen emergency. Okay, so they're now depleting Babylon of its resources. All right, so now what are people gonna do if this continues on and the government stays shut down, and then December 1st happens, and the funds that they're giving you aren't even the same amount of money that you need to fund people monthly? You need $8 to $9 billion to fund these hungry ass Americans, and the contingency funds is only $5 to $6 billion. So the relief that they're giving you ain't even relief, man. That's why it says measure the time diligently. The Lord said, I'm gonna break the staff with bread. Yep. Snap, I'm gonna break that. So the Lord is truly causing body blows within Babylon. And then Babylon is gonna be have to take resources and allocate it, if that's the word. They're gonna have to put it for their workers, their military. Because militaries ain't even being paid right now. Yep. So this shit is so far backed up that even when it gets fixed, the damage is done. The damage is done. Yeah. Because you got people that are going to expect back pay for a SNAP, but if you use all the funding already, where's that money going to come from? Right. What's going to happen to the American citizens that are tired of fucking working and they're seeing niggas blatantly online eating or stealing? They're going to start getting riled up. This shit about to get fist to cuff, bro.
Real quick, this is, let's see here. This is, I'm sorry.
That's why he said lead the world behind. Why these Hamites keep driving by? That's the 4th time.
Damn, someone says no bomb.
Oh, Jeremiah 51.
Okay, all right.
6.
I'll read this and read that in a minute. Yep. Back in 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 1.
And why we outside of a church on a Sunday and this shit ain't open, man?
Right.
You know, you fucking phony ass people. You humans are disgusting, man. You know the Lord took out everybody except for 8 souls at one point in time? You know how high level that is, man? You know how humbling that is too? That show you the Lord. Hey, you don't want to see the Lord bad side, bro. Nah. You don't want to see the Lord mad at you, man. No. Ain't no one could do it. What you gonna fucking call the cops on the Lord? You ain't gonna be able to stop the king of terror, man. And the Lord is showing this place that he's here to judge it. It ain't gonna be healed. Yeah. It ain't gonna be fixed.
Speaking of not being healed, Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Exactly. Because that destruction is going to come suddenly. That's the 5th time. The destruction is going to come suddenly on this place.
And it says,
people are weird.
And that's one thing too, says suddenly, right? No one here in Babylon besides the men of the Lord are, they're not ready. You know, like they're not prepared for the adversity that the Lord's gonna put them through.
Yep.
You know,
that's why they're gonna crack. That's why they're gonna break. That's why the Lord's having us suffer now, chastising us now, and showing us where we're at in this thing, showing you where you're at in this thing, showing where your faith at. You know, a lot of you sisters gonna fall, man. You better get with a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
You better get with a man of the Lord. You got women now on dating sites talking about, I need a room.
Yeah. For real, bro.
What you think she gonna do to keep that room?
For real.
That's reality. That's actually a term. It's called like sapiosexual. Pretty much it's a term where someone uses their body to live somewhere. What is it called when someone uses their body to live somewhere? It's like you got what is it called when a person has to give up sex to live somewhere? It's called like a sapiosexual or something. I'll look it up.
Shit, well, that sounds like Isaiah 4:1.
Exactly.
Because it says
hobosexual.
Hobosexual?
Yeah,
A
I
hobo.
thought it was a different term.
Yeah, hobosexual.
Hobosexual.
A hobosexual, I'm sorry, brother,
No, you can-
is a slang term for someone who enters a romantic relationship primarily to secure housing rather than for genuine affection.
Oh, yeah. Just like you got videos out here of homeless women getting picked up.
Yep.
You know, so I
Yep.
need somewhere to stay.
Yep.
And who's picking them up? Men.
Yep.
Isaiah 4:1. Take that reproach off of me. And how you do that? Sex.
Yep.
You know, Isaiah 4:1 it's around the corner.
It is around the corner.
Sorry.
No, you got it.
Back in Jeremiah 51:8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
People ain't even you look how people are reacting to just insecurities of food, and they're not even thinking about the World War III. You know, they're not even thinking about the MOTB. What are these people going to do with no food and then the internet crashes or electricity goes out? Okay, that's the problem. Is that the pride of life is to a height that we've never seen.
Yeah.
You know, these people truly got to get humble because we could see the weak nature on you people.
Yeah.
But you walk around as if you're untouchable until the Lord touches you. Even Joker said, all they need is a little push.
Yep.
He said, don't look at me like I'm a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. These people are going to eat themselves, man. Back in that.
Yep. And it reads,
So the SNAP ain't fixed.
Yeah.
SNAP benefits ain't fixed. They're making them use contingency funds.
Yep.
It's like when you break open your child's piggy bank. You know? Remember when you were little, everybody had a fucking glass pig? What the fuck? Why we all have piggy bank? And why is it even called a piggy bank?
Right.
Now I gotta look that up. But they're breaking that. Like it says, breaking a case of emergency. Bro, it ain't even 35 days in and they're already going to emergency funds.
See, bro.
Come on, man.
And it says, howl for her. Take
I ain't
bomb.
howling for shit.
Right.
We gonna rejoice. We're rejoicing now.
Right.
We're glad this shit's going down. Look how people act towards you and they don't even know the world's ended. You know?
Man. It says, howl for her. Take balm for her pain.
What are those bombs? Contingency funds, relief packages, any issue that Babylon's facing, and they try to put something. Like I'm gonna say this too, bro. Like with IUIC going to the hoods of feed, you're going off, man. You're going off because the Lord had to humble us and put us on a force fast to show us that we rely on Him alone. So when you got guys out here trying to alleviate the judgment of the Lord gonna judge you, man. The Lord gonna judge you.
That's right.
You know, and you're a complete mockery to the Lord because look at the Lord allowed Drewski to mock y'all.
Yeah.
He was mocking y'all. You fake, phony ass, weird niggas. That's right.
Yep.
That I fucking can't stand you fake, weird Israelite niggas, man. You know? And I'm like, that. So verse 5. That shit is trash.
Yep.
That's the same shit they do inside the fucking Christian church.
See? The Lord said, the hour cometh and now is where the true worshipers shall worship me in spirit and truth. You got to be sincere, man. You're not sincere. The Lord see right through that. That's why all your little events is a smoke in his nose.
Yeah, that's right. And it reads, Jeremiah 51:8, if so be she may be healed,
Yep.
we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Yeah, so ain't no fucking Ain't no black politician gonna fix this. Malik Evans. Ain't no Masons.
Yeah.
All you people in the politics are insiders anyways. And if you're not an insider, you're just set up to keep the controversy going because you believe in a system that was designed to fall anyways, man.
Yep.
This place was set up to fall. This place was a cash cow for the elites.
Yeah.
That's why they had to go to 2 wars, if I'm not mistaken. It was 2 wars before they got a Federal Reserve Bank here, man. Because the original Edomites was on that get rich or die trying on their own shit, but then you had the elites that had to creep in. So they crept in with money. That's why they had to wait until the Christmas weekend to have a secret, they had a secret meeting on Jekyll Island for the Federal Reserve Act, and then it got pushed when all you Edomite Christians were celebrating Christmas. So Amalek came in and passed it while you was opening gifts. Dummy.
Ooh.
You fucking dummy. Esau's going to war with himself. Niggas are nigging, and we gonna stay right here with the Lord, man. I'm telling you, stay at the altar, stay in the scriptures, bro. Stay in the scriptures, man. Fuck all that doom scrolling, you know? Ooh, baby, I love the way. Fuck all that shit, man. The lights could turn off just like that. Internet, just like that. You know, an attack just like that. Some explosion just like that.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 9, it says, forsake her.
That's what we're doing. We're forsaking this place. We're at the first underground railroad station of Rochester, New York, forsaking this place, man. You know?
Right.
Believing in the Lord, calling on the Lord, rebuking Satan, rebuking worldly matters. You know?
That's right.
A lot of people are going to get caught up because they're attached. Keep going.
And it reads, and let us go, everyone, into his own country.
Right, which makes sense because if you've been here, which that visa program's doing that too. They had a visa program for inhabitants of Psalms 83 where basically they could come over here on a work visa.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
now Trump basically put it up to like 100,000 or he caught, basically companies have to pay more now to outsource workers from foreign countries. So now foreign workers are going back to their land. They're like, hell no, we got to get out of here. Now, I got to look it up, but if I'm not mistaken, even China's told its students, if you're going to go to school abroad, don't go to America.
Yeah.
You can go to colleges, but don't go to America colleges. All right? You people need to be ashamed of yourselves. All you people are going to be put to shame real fucking soon, man. And the Lord is gonna beautify us.
That's right.
The Lord's going to beautify us, man. And the brotherhood is where it's at. If you a weird one body type nigga only by yourself, you need to check yourself. Because it says 2's better than 1, man. You know, even that incident with that Jake out in Canada, if he had a brother with him, that wouldn't have happened.
Yep.
That nigga wouldn't have got close. You know?
That's right. And it reads, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
And all these niggas out here that are just weird Israelites with they one fucking wife, you niggas are done too, bro.
Yep.
You niggas are gone. You got weird ass Jakes, where basically the woman is the head of their camp.
Yep.
You know, and all you Yahuwah Israelites are gonna fucking die.
That's right.
All of you, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. The Lord ain't got no problem. The Lord ain't got no problem judging a wicked nigga, man. Watch. Keep going.
And it reads, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
There is a GMS in Canada, but that Jake was an ex-member of GMS. He ain't a GMS member.
And it reads, and is lifted up even to the skies.
What did it say?
Oh, Jeremiah 51 and 9. It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
Yeah, that's gonna be them mushroom clouds, man.
Right.
That's gonna be a beautiful day to see this bitch burn. All the pain, agony, and suffering that we deal with here. You know, and you know what I noticed too? The people around us, it's like they don't want you to be mad. They don't want you to be pissed off. It's like they want you to be happy. Why is this nigga not grinning? Why are you not grinning, nigga? Cause I'm pissed. Cause I'm pissed. We're in captivity. We're in a captivity of a captivity, man.
Yeah.
You know? Especially us Israelite men.
This flesh is a
Yep.
captivity. Excuse me, the sinful flesh.
Yep.
You know, and like they just said, physical captivity.
Yeah, bro.
You know, our fucking our loins are in captivity.
Thank you. About our rods in captivity, man. You get one woman, then she got demons on you because you might want to get with another woman, but it's unlawful to sleep with her punk ass because she might be on her fucking cycle. You know? Then you got demonic black woman talking about you ain't a real man if you don't pop me on my cycle. I fucking hate you people. It's called a misanthrope, which really, really it's the characteristics of you people of this generation. You know? That's what it is. And really the Lord, he wants us a certain way, you know? That's why the guys in IUIC, they're all chill and content because they got some pussy.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And guess what? We get that and still are pissed off.
For
Back
real.
in Second Ezra, Papa Kashab?
Yep. Back in 2nd Esdras chapter 9.
That's why I say you ain't, can we get that in Matthew's 18? You ain't lament with us. You ain't mourn with us. You ain't dance. You know what I mean? Fuck is wrong with you people out here? Taking this shit like a joke. I'm so glad that they're depleting Babylon of its funds, you dumbass niggas. They gonna give out $5 to $6 billion so niggas can have one last hoorah.
Yep.
And then what happens in December? You know?
Is that Matthew 18?
Oh, I'm sorry. 10, 11. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Might be 11.
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you good.
11 and 18.
Yep. Let's see here.
I literally was just reading it. We have piped on you, you've not danced, KJV. 11 and 17.
The water. Matthew 11 and verse 17.
The water, bro.
I'm sorry, 16.
Yeah.
Matthew 11 and 16.
Start at 15.
15. Matthew 11 and verse 15. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear.
Not everyone has ears to hear, man. You know? And as a living sacrifice, you'll have a lot of people fall away around your so-called circle because they don't got ears.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Yahweh Shai said man's foes will be in his household. That's why he said a prophet is not respected in his own country, you know, city. You know what I mean? These people going to realize who they've been dealing with,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And if you knew what we knew, you be acting like this too,
Yeah.
you know? And then we're around people that don't know the world ending, but we know the world ending, and you wonder why we acting like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. And it reads, it says, he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. But whereunto shall I liken this generation?
And this generation's gonna pass away, bro. This selfish, evil, adulterous, wicked-ass generation, this shit about to pass away. None of these people are in power. The Lord put certain people in positions of power for a reason.
Yeah.
Pilate wasn't in power. Yahweh Shai said, my father gave you that position.
Yeah.
So all you people that get caught up in yourselves, caught up in all this shit, you're deceived, man. It's the Lord said, I could make a rich man poor and a poor man rich.
Yeah.
So we about to get ours real soon, man.
That's right. And it reads, it is like unto children sitting at the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you and ye have not danced.
This is a song. So the song is being sung.
That's right.
All right. And the chorus of this song is prophecy. And within the chorus of prophecy is the MOTB. And a lot of these camps ain't doing that. I would say like 95, bro. Matter of fact, let's do it. IUIC, no. ISUPK, no. Wi-Fi, no.
Nope.
HOI, no. The servants, no. Fucking some Sakari members that are still around, yeah.
But not in the whole.
But not, there is no more Sakari.
Right.
There is no more Sakari. Who else is out there that I'm forgetting?
Bow.
Oh, fucking, especially Bow. That fucking preschool. Them, no. These are all childish leaders. And none of them are telling you about the MOTB.
Yeah, even out here in Rochester, you got SOW.
Oh, yeah. This fucking government-funded camp. This nigga's got a Black Panther, what is it called?
The beret.
Yeah, the beret.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up with y'all? With this, and that's not there's no Star David. Okay, y'all are weird, bro. And I noticed too, a lot of you women love those false camps, bro.
Yep.
You bitches love those false camps.
Yep.
I noticed that. They be packed. I was watching, I'll surf through Wi-Fi Atlanta. And they turned the camera, and you know those portable canopies?
Yeah.
Bro, the whole shit had nothing but women under them.
Yep.
They all just sitting under there, you know?
That's right. Back in Matthew 11 and 17.
Because
Right.
silly women laden with sin.
Exactly. And they want smooth words.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that song. Tell Me Lies, Pretty Little Lies.
Yep.
You know?
They want smooth words. Why you want to be lied to? Because you can't spiritually, mentally handle the pressure of that knowledge. You can't handle it. These people, I'm telling you, brothers, what the Lord has given us, and you look out, that's mighty compared to these average people.
Yeah.
Like, wow, what we take as normal, our reaction, our zeal, our compassion, our faith, our belief, that's why it's such under attack. You want to know why your faith is under attack? Because you have faith.
Yep.
You want to know why your beliefs under attack because you believe. Okay?
That's right.
That's why. These other camps ain't going through it, man. They're not going through it, but they're about to.
Yep.
But they're about to.
Back in Matthew 11 and 17, 17. And saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
And now because you didn't lament, now you ain't got a mark exempt from judgment.
That's right.
Because us sighing and crying puts a mark on us.
That's right.
Okay? That puts a mark on us. Back in 2nd Ezra 9.
Mm-hmm. Back in 2nd Ezra 9.
All this fucking happy-go-lucky shit.
Yeah. Yep. Another hand mic.
Right.
Back in 2nd Ezra 9 and verse...
Niggas want to be African-Americans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Niggas want to be African-Americans so bad. And now you got Jakes coming out that moved to Egypt talking about shalom, how they're having issues now.
See?
So you going out to foreign countries to get some relief, and you worse off.
Yeah.
You know?
It said, Deuteronomy 28 says the curses shall follow thee.
Yep.
You know, it says that it shall be a sign and a wonder.
Yep.
You can't escape the curses. LeBron got niggas spray painted on his fucking house. You know, he's a fucking billionaire.
He had to sell out to make it.
There you go.
Because he was a good basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
He was good. When you go back and look at the 16-year-old, that ain't the same LeBron today.
Hell no.
He had to sell out, bro.
Yeah.
He had to sell out to make it.
Yep.
And you fucking independent black women are done, bro. That demon, there's a demon on these women that think that they're independent.
Yeah.
They're about to be through, bro.
Yeah.
They need to be humbled. There's too much pride out here. There's way too much unlogical pride.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Back in 2nd Ezra 9 and 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah, and that's why the Lord is sitting us down. Amen. Read, study to show yourself approved. Break these scriptures down. Do a lesson. What are you doing? You know? That family man Israelite routine shit's about to get interrupted.
Yeah.
Because that could really pull you away from your duty. You know? That's why you need an understanding body around you. That people that understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know?
Yeah.
I remember when I first dropped everything to come into the truth, my mother was crying on my voicemail saying, you into a cult. I'm like, yo, you know what's crazy? We some of the most reasonable people on earth, bro. And it's like the people around us complicate that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is fucking communicate and we'll put you on. You people do it to yourselves, man.
Yeah.
We here. Comma boards on, cell phones on. It's y'all. It ain't us.
Yeah. And it reads, and when thou seest part of the signs past.
And we've been seeing it. It's heightening now. It's heightening to a level to where we don't have to go to a underground article like, look,
Right.
Look, there's gonna be a famine. The snap is famine, bro.
Yeah.
What's the definition of famine?
Yahweh Shai said it. What's that? Matthew 24. He said there shall be famines,
What is the definition of
pestilence,
famine?
earthquakes in diverse places, false prophets, wars and rumors of wars. But then he went on to say, but the end is not yet. You know, all these things must come to pass. You know.
It says a famine is extreme scarcity of food.
Whew.
So you could go through a famine while there's still food though,
Yeah.
because it's scarce to you.
Yeah.
So with 42 million Americans under the SNAP program, and now they're using contingency funds to so-called give you relief. That's not gonna fix everything. Okay?
Yeah.
It says famine is the most extreme form of hunger, defined by a severe shortage of food that results in widespread malnutrition, starvation, and death.
Ooh.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
What you got, Kradazaba?
I was just gonna say that just shows.
Hey, brother, we got the same walk, brother. That's my brother, GMS in Orlando.
Shalom.
Bro, we got the same walk, brother. Hey, brother, you might be a Reubenite. I think I'm Reuben too. You know what I mean? We got the same walk. Turn my EBG back on. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say, brother?
It's
I
like,
was gonna say that just shows you how far gone that that everybody is, how stretched out everybody is. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? How stretched. People are barely making it by.
Barely.
That they gotta go into the piggy bank, the so-called piggy bank, to get funds, emergency funds.
Right.
yeah.
The government, though.
Right.
The government. Here it is. Americans are catching hell, but now your government is like the alcoholic uncle when you ask for money.
What you gonna do for me? You gonna do that little dance you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. Do that dance you do.
You know?
Yeah, bro. Well, that's why he says, woe unto them who go down for Egypt for help.
Yeah.
You know, who put their trust in Egypt. Because, of course, it says, use the world, but don't abuse it.
Yeah.
You got niggas out here that overly abuse the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
That's why.
Overly attached.
There you go. And that's why it's coming back to bite them in the ass. You know?
Brothers, be careful.
Here it is. Slack your brother.
got it.
Because here it is. You got the men of the Lord out here telling you got a God, a kingdom come and repent, put your trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. But yet you don't want to take heed. You go put your trust in Esau.
Yep.
Now watch where it gets you.
Yep.
You know?
That's why we're not gonna pity a snake charmer when they bitten.
That's right.
You know? We're not gonna pity you, bro.
For real.
This shit coming down to the wire. This is serious, man. This is serious business. The Lord is not playing. The Lord never was playing. Only Jake's playing. It says they rose up to play.
Yeah.
Only Jake playing, man.
Yeah.
You got it, brother.
Back in 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 1, it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past,
Which not everyone is seeing. Oh, there's always a war. Shut up, human.
right.
Fucking human. I'm so happy that we got a kingdom coming, man. You have no idea. That's a blessing. You know how much mercy that is, man? Because here it is, we're loved and chosen, but in the world, we're not loved and chosen.
Yeah.
You know? So that's a high level walk that we walk, man.
That's right.
You know? That's a high level sacrifice that we're doing, brothers. You know, don't take that light. Don't take what you're doing light, bro.
Yeah.
Because even the average Christians, they ain't out here doing this shit. They take their little punk nasty gut ass to fucking, there must be a church or something over there.
Yeah,
Seeing
yeah.
a lot of black people.
Yeah.
All the blacks.
The shit say youth for Christ.
Right. IUIC, get them.
Right.
But going back, you got like, you got Jakes, they'll come out and take their little funky ass and sit in a room for an hour and feel like everything is good. Then they go out and just be fucking niggas, man.
Yep.
Complete wicked.
Straight up.
So brothers, man, this is a high level sacrifice we're doing,
Seriously.
for real.
And it reads,
And it's our reasonable duty on top of it.
Right.
I want to add that in there too, because it also said, the Lord said it's a light thing, what we're doing,
That's right. And it reads, it says, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, Jamaica just got hit because
Yeah.
the visitation goes into like storms too.
Yeah.
Jamaica got hit and niggas out there dancing, singing, and drinking Red Stripe still. Playing.
See?
Playing. But the brothers didn't get touched, so call Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai for that. But the Lord is
Right.
visiting. You had New York City get flooded, and then it's cold on top of it. I said, damn, what if that was a frozen flood?
Ooh.
Like, what if there was the flood, and then overnight, because of the weather, it froze.
Don't the scripture say that says, who can stand the cold?
Yeah, the morsel. Yeah, yeah. No,
That remind me of that movie, The Day After Tomorrow.
Exactly.
Right? Was what's old boy when the whole New York City had got frozen. That shit was crazy, bro. And it says back in 2nd Esdras 9, and
let me real quick. This is Psalms 147 and 17. It says, "He casteth forth his ice like morsels. Who could stand before his cold?"
Ooh, no one.
No one, bro.
We creatures, bro.
No one.
It says the earth is the Lord's footstool.
Exactly.
And that's one thing too. Like we always say, these creatures forgot that they're creatures.
Yes.
That's why he says right here in verse 2, it says, the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. They forgot that they're made.
Exactly.
So the Lord's about to come back and put them in time out.
Yep. Yep.
And rightfully so.
Yep. And us as servants, we are being built up and we have to accept what the Lord does within us. The Lord take your toy away, you got to accept it, bro.
Verse 3, it reads, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
There's been more earthquakes this year than ever before.
Yeah, bro.
Let's ask. Let's see. How many earthquakes have happened in 2025, and what year has been the most earthquakes in a year? I ask questions. That's how I am. I like to ask questions, Let's see. As of late, 2025, there has been approximately 14,921 total earthquakes.
Damn, that's a lot.
About 14. Let's see. It's got some notable years. All right, but that's a lot.
But just like Yahweh Shai said, earthquakes in diverse places.
Yep.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
This year not even over yet.
Nope.
It's damn near over.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is right. It is over. Keep going.
Back in 2 Nephi's 9:3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes.
Yeah, we need this shit to end, man. This is like it's like a demonic simulation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a demonic low vibration simulation that you're stuck in right now.
Yeah.
But we're waiting. But we're not really stuck, because when you're stuck, we're waiting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we're waiting for prophecy to happen. That's why James 4 tells you, tell now those who buy and sell, their life is just a vapor. You got people planning vacations, weddings, just really their own endeavors, not knowing what's on tomorrow. And lately, what I've been saying in the midst of Satan trying to distract me, hover over me, I'm like, you don't know if, I'm like, today could be my greatest day on earth.
Yeah.
Today could be a day that prophecy happens. So you can't always let the present battle interrupt your vision. Don't let the battle blindside you for the light at the end of the tunnel, man.
That's right. For real, man. And it says, and upwards of the people.
And what the fuck does a Christian have to say about all this?
Nothing.
What the fuck would a Christian tell us? Tell me why this is happening, man.
Yep.
You got this stupid fucking smile on with his tight ass suit, looking like a fucking R&B singer. For real. Niggas just drove by, all fucking lined up and sunglasses and suit and tie. And it's like, bro, there's real issues happening.
They're getting murdered in Nigeria. Where vocab at?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. All these false fake people.
Yeah,
That
bro.
nigga, you people days are numbered, man. Your days are numbered. And with all the mockery going on, I really wasn't mad. I get why brothers would be mad and have all the right to. I wasn't even really mad what Drewski did. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I immediately said, well, see, this is how we know we at the end.
Yep.
Because it said mockers and scoffers. And I've never seen this truth scoffed and mocked so much in my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, bro.
And then they were really, like I already said earlier, really they were mocking IUIC. They're mocking that fake-ass black militant act that you guys do. And then the latest interview Captain Zariak had, this nigger had the nerve to say that they are militant. Y'all not, you niggas are not ready for Esau and his blessing, bro. You talking all the, I'm telling yo, nigga, they got a strong delusion. They're not thinking clearly, man, okay? Because the way the Lord moved, and at that through Esau, he catch you with your pants down, man.
Yeah.
He gonna catch your ass with all your wives. And then what?
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion.
That's scary, bro, because if you got a strong delusion, you're not thinking clearly.
Yeah.
You're not thinking straight. You're not thinking correctly. We're in a time where we need to be acting like how when we first came in. Put the fucking phone down and read. I'm talking to myself first. I had to fucking put this phone down. Because I know I go in the blue letter. But the other day, I was reading, and I said, well, let me see what this says in NLT. But I had the G&T next to me. So I said, man, fuck the phone. Let me just look it up in the G&T.
Right. Right.
You got to be careful with this phone, man. We on this shit 99% of the day.
Yeah.
Then I watched the movie, what did I watch? I think Fahrenheit 451 or something. But in the movie, when people were traveling, they had on the Oculus glasses. Yeah. So they were on the bus, but everyone sitting down had the goggles on. When he walked in the home, his wall turned into an AI that would talk to him. Everyone had a camera in their house.
Yep.
And let me also add this in. When you look at certain movies like future dystopias, like Terminator, or Matrix, you could say hypothetically, if Esau could get his way, that's how the world will end up, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
We got to get that Matthew 24, no flesh will be saved.
Yep.
When you look at Terminator, you would see like, bro, this is what it would end up. Okay? AI would replace Elon and Bill Gates. They would live through They would live through a AI generated version of their personality. You know, I'm telling you, bro. You got that? Matthew 24:22, is it?
Yep. This is Matthew 24 and verse 22. And except those days should be shortened,
See?
there should no flesh be saved.
Yeah, like going into the movie The Matrix, they literally were showing you hypothetically that they had to wake up out of a computer simulated program, bro.
Yeah.
That's the level that this place could go if this nigga stayed in power, man. And nobody's upset like that. Nobody's pissed. There's just too many fucking humans running around fucking and sucking, man.
Yep.
I'm so thankful that the Lord is about to judge this place. People don't even care about the earth. They don't care about children. They don't care about justice. They don't care about right or wrong.
Yeah.
This shit is evil, man.
Yeah, bro.
What you got, brother?
They saying that in the UK and the EU, that due to the Online Safety Act, they're not people are not being able to access the Bible Gateway app.
Oh, thank you for bringing
wow.
that up. Yeah, that's the famine.
Wow.
And that's why it's within us.
Wow.
The word's within us. And we're in a time now, brothers, where we're solely reliant on the Holy Spirit through Yahweh Shema Shai. Because that's all we got. So if you've been doing gimmicks and, all these acts, that's you, bro, you going to run dry, man. You're going to wither away.
Yep.
Let's read that one more time because I want to ride off that. Because I've been watching futuristic movies, which Terminator and Matrix are intertwined. Because they stole the idea from, I think her name is Cynthia Brown or something. But she's a Jake woman who's called the mother of the Matrix. And she created a book called The Third Eye. And then she tried to sell it, or she tried to get it published or something.
Yeah.
And Esau turned it down, but then years later, they fucking made it.
Oh, see?
See, that's why, like, I come up with inventions, I come up with book ideas, but I just keep that shit amongst us, because it's like, if I try to go out and sell it or something, he'll deny it, and then months later, it'll be fucking on Shark Tank or something, you know?
Seriously. Back in Matthew 24 and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
See? No flesh will be saved. Because this guy has recreated the Tower of Babel through technology. And all you people, every single one of you people are going to be a fucking sacrifice to it, man.
Yep.
My name is Sophia Stewart.
Thank you, brother. Sophia Wisdom. Thank you, sir. Sophia Stewart. Okay? She came up with that because she said John Connor, JC, Jesus Christ, that he was a savior for the people. But saving them from what? A futuristic, tyrannical, technological world. And that's exactly what's taking place right now, Because it makes sense why people around the world are suffering. There's a lot of poverty. Remember 2030.
Yeah.
They want to end world hunger, UBI, universal basic income, and they're going to use technology as the main, what's that?
Catalyst.
Yeah, like the main, like how the internet does the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So the AI is going to be used to pretty much categorize everything, yes or no things. See?
That's right.
So that's why it says no flesh can be saved. Look what's happening. And then with what's going on within America, with all these doubts and uncertainties, they're literally doing that to make people still have the benefits, but a new system that distributes it.
Yep.
So it's like, no, I still want to be here, but I just want a more secure way of getting it.
Yep. NWO.
Yep. And that's exactly what you're going to get, man. You're going to be offered.
Yeah.
That shit's an idol, bro. That shit's an idol. The MOTB is an idol.
Yeah.
Why do you think, what is that, Leviticus 20 and 19? Can you grab that? Make no cuttings of the flesh. Why do you think the Lord told us not to make any cuttings of the flesh? Because in ancient times, that's what people would do to their gods. They would cut themselves in reverence or in grief or acceptance.
Right.
And sometimes they would mark their body with a symbol to represent their false god.
Yep.
So you're going to get marked to represent a false god.
That's right.
So outside of what IUIC believes the mark of the beast is, shouldn't they at least be teaching their people not to get cuttings of the flesh according to the law?
Yep.
And why the fuck would you tell them to take the vax, bro? God damn. That shit is crazy, man. That's that strong delusion. Where we're at right now in present day, the reason why they're like that, because of strong delusion, man. That's why you got to thank the Lord. This walk ain't as easy as you think. We've been put in this position, bro. It ain't. Stop thinking I've been and I. No, you didn't. The Lord did that, man.
Yep.
Yahushua said, I choose you. You ain't choose. The Lord chose.
Right. Back in Matthew 24 and 22, but for the elect's sake.
The elect.
That's right.
What about the elect, man? What about the elect? There's an elect. There's an elect within the elected nation, man. There was an elect before the nation was even called a nation, man.
Yeah.
You know how high level that is? That's why Christians today go through, they think they can sneak through Abraham. Because Abraham wasn't an Israelite, but he was a Shemite, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You got it, brother?
Yep.
You read that, please?
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Boom. Because why? They were doing that to serve false gods.
Right.
Just like with Jake, when he goes to the Greeks, he gets branded. You know, the U and shit.
Yeah.
For all, because they liken the glory of the Grecian best. 2/3, man.
That's right.
2/3 are showing who they are.
And the people that do receive the MOTB, they're showing their allegiance.
Yep.
So if you take that C-hip, then you are showing your allegiance to Esau.
To Satan.
You know, right, to Satan. And that's spiritual fornication.
Yep.
That's why it says the elect are
Virgins.
Yep.
Yep. We're virgins.
Mm-hmm.
Because we solely rely on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know? Not the black woman, not Kemet, not Allah. And you'll have women out here that be like, I'm looking for a man of Allah. Or I'm looking for a black man that embraces Africanism.
Yep.
You got to be careful, man. There's many faces of Satan, man.
Yeah, bro.
All right? You got temple harlots, too.
Yep.
You got women that are specifically set up to be the ass that you follow into that fucking cult.
Yep.
Like Scientology always be having some sexy-ass women luring you in.
Yep.
As a personal testimony, when I was first learning the truth, I was walking in Walmart, and this fine-ass Ephraimite chick, fine, bro, talking perfect, right? She runs up to me with her brother. They was trying to get me to go to Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, shit.
So I started battling them in the parking lot. They were like, yeah, God. I said, you mean the Most High? And they were like, there's none higher. But I knew they were coming in the name of Jehovah. So I started going back and forth, and they basically started backpedaling. That was Satan trying to tempt me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. He said, you looking at the lady in the red dress? You got to be careful, bro. Get Isaiah 58 and 1.
Yeah.
Get Isaiah 58 and 1 for fucking Adrian. You just marked yourself. Repent.
Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
Yep.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
So that proves right there they got no light in them. You have no light in you. You're wicked and you're off. And you just gave the sacrifice of a fool, and the Lord could judge you right now.
Yep.
Yahweh Shem Yahushai could judge your ass right now.
Yep.
That's the time we in, man. The Lord's just gonna start checking people right in the fucking spot. Get a brain aneurysm. Now you can't see out your left eye. You know? Because if men of the Lord are suffering, how much more y'all? If men of the Lord are going through it, how much more a non-elect?
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. It says how much more the ones that don't obey the gospel.
Thank you. Because Satan's in overdrive. I didn't even tell you, bro, the other night, I woke up being fucking choked to death.
Oh,
I literally thought I was going to die. I promise. I thought, oh, shit, I'm about to die.
Man.
I was like,
Waking up coughing and shit?
No, I couldn't even breathe.
Oh,
I couldn't. It was like something covered my whole. I was to the point, bro, where I had no more breath left. It was, you know how like you hold your breath and you like, I hope I breathe soon.
Yeah.
I woke up with no breath, bro.
Man.
Like I was like, but my point is, we're battling, we're fighting against Satan here. You know,
it's a really demonic. It's a spiritual battle.
You're scaring my kids.
Well, good.
Hold on. Hey, shh. Jacob's trouble's gonna scare your kids, bro.
Exactly.
Jacob's trouble. Esau ain't gonna be quiet for you. Guns ain't gonna be quiet for you. Explosions ain't gonna be quiet for you. War ain't gonna be quiet for you. And stop calling them kids, because kids is a baby lamb or goat, and goats are sacrificed.
Yep.
So you better be careful.
Quick one.
Yep.
Back in real quick, Luke 10 and 16. He that heareth you heareth me.
So imagine telling Yahushua to be quiet. Imagine telling our Lord and Savior to be quiet.
Right.
The fuck is wrong with you, man? You people are tripping. You don't have no thought up here. You nothing going on up here. No discernment. You need to have some discernment, man.
Yeah. Read the room.
Right.
And it says, and he that despiseth you despiseth me.
Yep.
And he that despiseth me despise him that sent me.
Boom. So you ultimately despise the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you know? And you got they be trying to think that they could control what's going on here. And one thing I noticed is social media has gone to people's heads so they don't think they could be touched, you know? Oh damn! Yeah, I got you. That person's through. Hey, everybody, put a curse on Adrian Perez.
Yeah.
Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakwadash, Shalak, Itazma, Masha Patyam, Al, Adrian Perez. Adrian Perez, Adrian Perez, Thawada, Tawaba, Aman. Now laugh at that, nigga. Laugh at that.
See?
You gonna laugh at the Lord take your children?
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this child on timeout. Come back tomorrow with a better attitude.
Real.
What you got, Crowder Zabba?
This is Proverbs 17 and 28.
And take notes, brothers and sisters, of what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because you got a lot of people where they'll look and be like, okay, I could be like that.
Right.
This is what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do not be like that. When you got a wicked woman, like remember Cynthia, run her mouth. Sisters, take notes. Okay, I'm not going to be like her.
Yep.
Brothers, take notes. Take notes.
Real.
You got it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise.
Exactly.
And he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding.
Boom.
There you go.
So he could have just been looked at as another hopeful elect,
Yep.
but instead he opened his mouth and spilled all that foolishness out.
Yep.
This ain't, oh, can we get that in Ecclesiastes? A time to laugh or a time to mourn?
Gotcha.
That's the only Jake that waved at us out of all them fucking niggas that drove by,
Yep.
man. All them proud-ass Black Beetle niggas that think just because they fucking went into this bitch-ass building. Can you get Acts 7 and 40, Kardazaba? They went in this building, so now they think they fucking holier than thou.
Yep.
That was Jake's problem in the ancient world, too.
Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 3. Start from the top.
Yeah.
Verse 1. To everything there is a season.
There's a season for everything. And then you could have season-ending injuries. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a season for everything.
Career-ending injuries.
Yep. You can have a
Man.
season of love,
For real.
season of hate, season of peace, season of war. You know?
Mm-hmm. And it reads, and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Look, these niggas in a standoff and shit. All road rage is increased.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
People getting sliced up. It's getting spooky.
Yeah, bro.
I seen a video of these brothers. Don't be out in these streets brawling, man.
Yeah.
Leave the streets alone, man. Give yourself a curfew. Don't be out here, bro.
Yep.
It's dangerous out here. It's fucking dangerous. But I seen a video of these Jakes. They was fighting in the street, and he was getting the best of one of them, and his Jake ran up on him. I'm sorry, brother. And he put his hand on him and went like that. He had a fucking box cutter in his whole, it's like a gill. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh. Split his whole shit open, bro.
Yeah, Babylon.
Most High is rousing Jake up.
Yeah. That power. Yep. Jake. Lines amongst the Gentiles.
It happened at work. Dude pull out a knife. They went to the back and dude said he was gonna make a phone call. The dude went home like,
See,
they
bro?
was ready to get it popping.
Yo, I'm telling you, brothers, man. I'm telling you as a brother.
Counting down the time to get the hell
Exactly.
out of here.
Exactly.
I was like, I gotta get out of
Yeah.
here. I ain't staying late.
Brothers, I'm telling you, man, this is the time where you have to be the most sober in this walk. Right now is the time of most sobriety in the spirit, man. You got to be careful, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, be careful, bro. This shit is it's dangerous out here.
It says be circumspect.
Yeah, bro.
You know? Spiritually and physically.
Don't be like Adrian.
Yeah, bro. Real. Back in Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 2. A time to be born and a time to die.
And that's spiritual, because you could say carnally and then also spiritually. There was a time for you to be born again, and there was a time for you to the old man to die. And the old man dies more than once. It says a righteous man is renewed day by day.
Right.
The old man could have died when you stopped smoking weed. The old man could have died because you stopped doing this. But there's always a constant change of that old man dying.
Yep.
So you got to remember that. You got to remember that you're in a constant mode of changing for the better. Like even, I believe like certain reptiles, it said they shed.
Yeah.
But it said be wise. Yahweh Shai said be wise as serpents. You know?
That's right.
So you're always going to be shedding off some form or fashion. And really that's the Lord purging you to turn you into that piece of gold, you know?
That's right. And it reads, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Right, so the planting of the word, You know? Oh, and even carnally, it says like with Farmageddon going on, those that plant should be, or those that sell as though they won't pretty much make a profit.
Yep.
So we're living in a time where it's really day to day. And one thing I noticed is the people around you, the people at your job, they don't see what's going on. They may catch wind of Snap or Nigeria, but they're not in this mode of like, oh shit, this shit ain't normal no more. See, that's why we're like this. Like going back, if this individual, whoever that was, could be a CIA agent.
Right.
Adrian, that right there, that's not the spirit to be in. To come across the truth, hear the truth and the severity of what's going on and what's gonna happen, and then in your mind, your first thought is you want to be people to make you laugh. Them children might not even be yours, bro.
For real. It says scoffers in the last days.
Yep.
But also too, it says stripes are prepared for scoffers and scorners.
Yep.
So watch your mouth.
Yep.
You know?
Before the Lord put blood in it.
That's right.
It says, fool's mouth calleth for strokes.
There you go. It says, by thy words thou should be condemned or justified.
Yep. So you just condemned yourself and your children. That's a scary thing.
Yeah, bro.
And it's so real because it just came to my mind. Oh, they represent change. Ladybugs. It's so real, it came to my mind. Listen, we dealing with the father of spirits. The Lord could have had Drewski go out there and one of them Jakes knock his fucking head off.
Yeah.
You know, like just overwhelming feeling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, bro.
We're in a different time, man. People gonna start acting different. Everybody.
It said perilous times, you know, the last days, perilous times shall come.
Yep. Savage-like. More women are gonna be there gonna be more domestic violence.
Oh, yeah.
Men are gonna be hitting women more. And then people are so counter, they're looking at us like, you shouldn't say that. So what are you gonna do when someone does it?
For real.
That's
You know,
a difference.
Yeah, bro. And that's one thing. This is not our words.
Yeah.
It says don't hurt the messenger. You know, we're just relaying the message.
We're being inspired to relay it.
The water. And it's already been written.
Right.
You know, so prophecy is really waiting to happen.
Yep.
We're just telling you before it happens.
Yep.
You know? Back in Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 3, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up.
Wow. So a time to kill and a time to heal. Well, we're not in a healing time right now for Babylon. It says we would have healed her.
Yeah.
So the opposite of heal is kill. So if she's not being healed, what's the next phase? Death.
Yeah.
Death, man.
Yeah.
You better get close to Yahweh Shemel Shai right now, man. Okay? You need to be close to Yahweh Shemel Shai right now. You know?
For real.
Because the Lord can judge you. You playing around, you bullshitting, you know?
Or judge the people that you love around you.
Yep.
That's why it's good to fear the Lord.
The Lord took Ezekiel's wife away, bro.
Man.
All because of the
Yeah.
wickedness of Israel. And then when that happened, Ezekiel was assigned to them. So he said, what happened to him is going to happen to y'all. So the prophet's always been living sacrifices, man. See, while you get to fucking be at home with your kids, we're out here. Piece of shit.
And you have men in his truth serving the Lord with fair sincerity
Yep.
that put their kids away.
Yep.
You know, excuse me, let me put it like this. The Lord took their children
Yep.
for a greater sacrifice.
Yep.
It said, he that loses life on this side shall find it.
Yep.
But he that shall find his life on this side shall
Shall lose it. Because it says thieves and robbers, man.
There you go.
Any could be took on this side. So the best thing to do is just serve the Lord.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta serve Yahweh Shemel Shai, man.
For real.
Because when the Lord bring judgment, you can't run from that. You know, you can't run from it. Ain't nobody out here gonna stop Yahweh Shemel Shai. Did you get that Acts 7:48, brother? You can read that real quick. I forgot we called for that. Some Christians dispersed.
Yeah.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet, heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool.
Boom. But you have people, going back when we were getting on them, you got people that believe that they're like cleansed now. That's idol worship.
Yeah.
You know? That's why the Lord constantly checked Jake in their reverence to the temple more than the Lord.
Yep.
You know? That's why all these guys, what's up with all these camps in these fucking funded rooms too?
Yeah, bro.
You know?
They got the whole 9. You got the ram's horn. You got everything.
And then
decked out.
Jake will come up and be like, y'all got anywhere? Right here. You can go home like Adrian and watch from the comforts of your chair, your seat. We're the ones out here.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be in the highways and hedges.
Yeah.
You know?
It says in the season, out of season.
It's out of season right now. Why do you think that ladybug landed on you? It's cold.
Yeah.
You know? They need tropical weather.
Right.
You got another one?
Yeah. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short.
Here we go.
It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
That's a powerful sacrifice.
You know? People act like we don't want to be home with our children and our wives and our wife or wives.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we don't want love
Yeah.
or warmth or comfortability.
But the Lord put the spirit on us to come out here.
That's right.
Exactly. And that changes you too. And you brothers, you know, I know a lot of you brothers go out there and teach too. And you're not alone, man. And don't ever feel off for being a man.
Straight up.
Hey, keep your foot down, bro. This place is set up to spiritually try to take your cojones, man.
Real, man.
Constantly. You know?
Seriously.
Don't ever let this place, and one, these people can't judge us, but don't ever let this place try to deter you from serving your power. And if the Lord have to, he will remind you, yo, you serve me.
Yep.
What you think? You lucky if I even let you have a woman.
Yeah. For real.
You know? We're in
Yep.
captivity, man.
Yep.
I'll tell you as a personal testimony, the other day I went, I paid to get a massage. You know what I'm saying? You go Moab or whatever. And I said, damn, I'm in captivity. The Lord allowed me to get a massage though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's mercy. That's what I'm saying. Like we're in a time where we're content, but we're also thankful for what the Lord gives us. You know?
That's right.
What you got? And don't add more stress to your suffering either, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like it does say do good to thyself. Okay? What you got?
This is the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 21.
See, if I had some wives, I wouldn't have had to go to Moab.
Right.
Right or right. So before you fucking get on Jake and who they dealing with, really you should be getting on the women for not coming to the men of the Lord. Why the fuck are you Hebrew Israelites pushing this, what is that, king? But the
Right.
king's got to go to the women. No, you should be teaching the women to find a man.
Yep.
Right,
Fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
For real.
right,
Straight up.
That's why Isaiah 4:1.
right.
They're going to gravitate to you. You know? You got it, brother.
This is the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 21. And said naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return hither. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away.
Woo!
Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Which is Yahweh Shemel Shai, exactly. And people don't understand that. People don't understand if the Lord can give, he could take. If he take, he can give.
Whew.
See?
Seriously.
So we're in a time where we're waiting for our expected end,
That's right.
where it's going to be doubled, man. Like they say, double or nothing.
Yeah.
You know? That's the
Right.
time we in. When you look at these Jakes that are into religion and their belief, they're not out here. That's probably the pastor. They're not out here doing that. They're not out here doing. They think they could just go into some church, read one scripture for an hour, collect all this money, and go home holier than thou.
Collect the paycheck.
Because we didn't even know that they do that over there. I didn't even know. Because when we pulled up here, I said, why the fuck this ain't open on Sunday? Which is probably some like, look at that shit. There's a fucking all-seeing eye. I think I mentioned that before.
Oh,
Bro, look at
shit,
that
yeah.
third window. That's the same eye that's on the dollar bill.
They probably be doing some demonic
Probably.
sacrifice, some demonic rituals in there.
Probably.
That's probably why you don't see nobody in there. It's probably demonic rituals being held in there.
See it? Look at that shit.
You got a fucking Mercedes Benz over there locked up.
Why ain't there two eyes? At least
Right.
put another one. Like the Lord's watching. But they got that shit on the window.
Mm-hmm.
You about to grab something, Kradazar?
I was looking for it. It says, they shall be in the 12 throne judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Oh, Matthew's
Is it 19?
in the last verse. That's actually 19. That's actually a very good account. Cause I really want to push. It's on
Oh, I was
spirit.
in 18. Okay.
You got it. It's on my spirit to push for brothers, man. Like, yo, everything about to be good for us, man. All right.
Yeah, here we go. Matthew 19 and verse, I'm going to start at 26.
Start at 23.
Okay. Matthew 19 and verse 23. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, because those are gonna be snares and nets for him. You know, it's the New World Order book. I had got that years ago.
Oh yeah.
I bought this years ago.
Yeah.
It literally breaks down what's happening in real time. You know, what you got, Kradazaba?
That's demonic. That's the eye of Horus.
Exactly, bro. That
Yep.
shit's demonic.
Horus.
Which is the spirit why we read Acts 7 and 48.
Yep.
See, the Most High don't dwell in temples made with hands. Because these temples made with hands are demonic idol worship, man. And then these niggas come out of them idol worship buildings looking at us like we wicked.
Yeah.
Nigga, you wicked.
And that's one thing too. Every time they say they got the Holy Spirit, they be dancing and shit.
Well,
but that's demons.
They be yelling out gibberish.
Yeah.
You know, mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo, which that goes into grammar, and grammar goes in like incantation. That's why they call it grammar school.
Yep.
Because they're indoctrinating you. Okay?
Right.
Shit is wicked all the way around. And I'll just say at the end of the day, just have faith, man. You just gotta have to have faith. You know, if you got kids in public school, like you got shit going on, like you just gotta have to have faith, and then you're gonna have to have belief in what you have faith in.
That's right. Back in Matthew 19 and 24. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle.
Which is a small space of a mountain.
Yep.
Okay, not an actual like sewing needle. It's like, and a camel would have loads of goods.
Yeah, luggage.
You know, and it could still make it through, but it's got to crouch. And so Yahweh Shai is using that as an example, which that's like a cultural, at this time, that was a cultural knowing.
Right.
You know, compared to today. You know what I mean? So, like it'd be like, in today's time, it'd be easier for a Honda Civic to drive under an 18-wheeler like Fast and the Furious.
Right.
Which that shit's impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But back then, that was like a societal saying. And he's saying that'd be easier than someone rich. So that's why we're very thankful for the money that we have, the things that we have. We're thankful that we just got hot water.
Yeah,
That
bro.
we could take a shower, you know, like
That's a blessing.
eat, have some food. You know, that what Elder Pastor say, the best part of camp is eating afterwards. To have money to go get some food to eat, because our wearied bodies, you know?
That's really a blessing.
Yeah.
Because you got people out here that are homeless.
Yeah.
And don't know where the next meal is gonna be.
Yep.
You know, Yahweh Shai said, pray that their flight be now in winter. When is around the corner?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For real.
And can you grab what's
That's
wrong?
not his name. It's Yahweh Shai.
Yeah,
Come on,
prove that's
bro.
his name. Prove that's his name. Well, actually, we'll tell you. So, real quick, who is this? Robert. Adrian, that better not be you. So, let me just tell you this, Robert, okay? First of all, Christ, the word Christ is Greek. It goes into Christos. And the word Jesus, it can't be Jesus because the letter J wasn't created until 1524. So they weren't calling him Jesus when he was walking the earth. And the word Jesus is Latin for really earth, dirt.
Yep.
The name Yahweh Shai is an omen nomen. It means what Gabriel told the mother.
Yep.
He who shall save. Yah, he, Yahweh Shai save.
That's right.
Save his people. He'll save his people. Okay? And Yahweh Shai's people are Israelites. Yahweh Shai came to die as a sacrifice for the sins of Israel because Israel was commanded to sacrifice when they sinned.
There you go.
There's no other nation that was given laws and a penalty if they broke them and the mercy to sacrifice to have them forgiven but the Israelites. So
Right.
there's no way that he could be a sacrifice for the world when the laws were only given to Israelites.
That's right. That's right.
So it says G in Greek is a prefix meaning earth, ground, as in geography or geology. Sus in Latin, sus is a word for swine, hog, or pig.
Earth pig.
Earth pig, earth dirt.
So,
So that you got
so
it.
Christians are calling upon a fucking animal.
They're calling on an unclean animal,
Right.
which is like in the time of the Greeks where they sacrificed swine on the
Yep.
altar.
Yep.
So you're literally now sacrificing swine at an altar. Okay? Where we at now?
Yep. Back in Matthew 19 and verse 24, it says, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Right? Because that's one thing, too. You got a lot of rich men, out here that don't want to give up, their riches for this truth.
Can you get Matthew 6
You
and
know?
25?
And ultimately says the Lord is dealing with, the poor of this world were rich in faith. So the Lord's not ultimately dealing with, noble men, men that are carnal of this world.
Oh, it said I chose the weak things of the world to confound the wise.
There you go. When we get it.
Yeah, and then I want Matthew 6 too.
Okay, I'll get
6
that.
and 25.
I'll get Matthew.
His brother said, Aki and Robert could just be a bot on the comment board, which is still brought edification, but that's actually a good point because more than 50% of interaction on the internet is through bots or AI. You know?
Got it.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 1 and verse 26. For you see you're calling brethren.
So we've got a calling.
That's right.
All right? Because you could get caught up on who calling you.
That's right.
But what about the Lord? The Lord called us, man. Okay? You got to remember that. Even over the family.
Yeah.
You know? And you do this is what could get them delivered with you. But the end goal is for you to be delivered.
That's right.
You got to understand that, man. You know? Keep going.
And it reads, how that not many wise men after the flesh.
Yeah, that's why Yahweh Shai said, I thank the Lord that you revealed this unto babes.
Right.
Because you got Jakes out here that are proud, puffed up, this know-it-all spirit. But the Lord said we're supposed to be like children, you know, and it's said to be children in malice, you know, be men in understanding for one. You have to be a man when it comes to understanding, but when it comes to malice, you're supposed to be a child, meaning there's an issue or discrepancy with another brother. Y'all are supposed to be like how children are. One minute they might be fighting, you come back in the room and they're all good again. Let that shit go, man. Let that shit go.
Real.
You know, you're two Israelites in a enemy's territory. Y'all gotta stick together, man.
Yeah.
We behind enemy fucking lines, bro. That's what people don't understand. We're POWs, man.
Yep.
You damn right we act a certain way. Cause we're not in our fucking land.
Yep.
And we don't want your bitch ass reparations or your money either, man. We want to get out of here.
That's right. And that's what Satan want. That's what that's what these heathens want. They want to see us fight each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. They love that shit.
Fuck that shit, bro. Yeah. Back in 1 Corinthians 1 and 26, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
Like us, we're foolish. Because the world prides itself on the wisdom of this world, like it says in Corinthians.
Yep.
Degrees, cemetery certificates, all right?
Right.
Certain accomplishments, like the black woman. They think all that shit sets them apart from the rest, and all you did was study to be even a bigger dummy.
Yep.
You big dummy. That's all you are. You don't know shit. You could have book smarts, but what about street smarts? And really, when you think about it, the street smarts is like the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? Because I used to do construction, which I don't do that shit no more. That shit's fucking modern day slave, man. But when I used to do construction, you know how many people that I would outwork and outskill that would come straight from a degree in construction? But you ain't calloused up, boy.
For real.
You ain't really like that. I've had to build houses for Edomites in the fucking dead winter, man. To where we had to build to get shelter, you know?
Damn. That's right. And it reads, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
And we didn't have heat in the car.
Oh,
So I go on lunch, no heat in the car, no house to go into, and I just have to sit there and take that shit, man. You know?
Man.
But we passed that now.
Right.
That's what the Lord is building us up, man. You know, this truth will turn you into a man whether you like it or not. So really a lot of guys that were set up for that condemnation, but certain things caused them to leave, that you left being a man, bro.
Yeah.
You left being a man. This is where men are at. This is where true men. It said, my flock of pasture are men. People ain't ready to see an Israelite man in true form, bro. Israelite men, we're austere men. But this place wants to pussyfy you. What do you say? Quiet down.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean quiet down? Ain't we been in captivity long enough? And you gonna fucking tell me about my speech?
Come on, man.
We already been in captivity so long. We've been in captivity so long. We don't even know our full potential, man.
Yep.
Oh, he said they scared. Revelations 11, great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Yep.
Because now we not dead no more. We ain't all fucking face tatted up and dead.
Yeah.
All right?
For real, man.
We ain't just a dick
For real.
or a dunker. Excuse me for saying it that way, but that's what they've turned us into, man. They turned us into a materialistic event.
Yep.
Little John. You know?
Yeah.
Come on, just say yeah.
Circus act.
A circus act. You're a circus act, bro.
For real. Back in 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
And that's what's been happening. Y'all been getting confounded, man. Y'all been getting confounded.
And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world.
We're the weak.
To confound the things which are mighty.
And guess what? It says the feeble shall be as King David.
That's right.
And I feel feeble, you know? So we ready to fucking leap over walls too, you know?
That's right.
And I had a dream. I probably told before. I only had like 5 dreams. But I had this dream that I was like in some kind of like some building. But the building, when you went outside, had like baseball height fences.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the tall.
Yeah.
And there was like blue tarp, so you couldn't see what was over them. And I remember I finally escaped out of this building. Now looking back, it probably was like a school or something. Because when I finally was able to get outside, it was a jungle gym, like with the wood, the cedar.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, like that. So I hurried up and after I escaped, I'm looking around. I hurried up and hid under the jungle gym, like underneath it. I'm laying on the ground, and I'm looking like, oh shit. And then it dawned on me. I said, oh yeah, I got the name. So I came out. I called on the name, and I jumped right over the fence, and then I woke up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro.
You know, so I don't want Ratazah.
That's power.
That's power.
Even while you sleep, you still like kind of conscious. That's amazing.
Yep.
You know?
That's a beautiful thing, man. Brothers, embrace being that sacrifice. Embrace it, bro. You got to remind yourself certain things that you ain't getting or can't have or so-called want. Embrace the fact that you're a sacrifice, and that's why it's not taking place right now. Watch, man. We about to get ours, man.
That's right.
We about to get ours because I want everything that I want. I'd rather have it in the kingdom ultimately.
Yeah.
Because you get wives and children, but then you gotta battle bouts of doubt. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta pray more to the Lord. Like, it's a lot. You know, they could be used against you.
Yeah. Back in, well, that's like you said, the kingdom, because it's gonna be yours.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be taken from you.
Exactly. And there won't be Babylon's wine going through their brain.
Yeah.
And I gotta re-brainwash them.
Esau say everything you say can and will be used against you.
Yep. Yep.
That's right.
But they got that from Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
He said by that word you're justified or condemned. Back to Corinthians.
Back in 1 Corinthians 1 and 28, and base things of the world and things which are despised have the Most High chosen.
That's us. We're despised. We're despised. People got a spirit on them to hate us.
Yeah.
Like that's why Yahweh Shai says, for Phil, they hate me without a cause.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got to think about, in your low moments, you got to shake off you and think about the men of the Lord. Like if you're going through something, you need to say, well, what did Job go through, man?
Yeah, bro.
When you going through something, what did King David have to deal with? What did Yahweh Shai have to deal with? You got to separate yourself from this current position of suffering and look at the bigger picture, man.
That's right.
You know?
And it reads, it says,
a man of the Lord had his wife taken away. They said the desire of thy eyes. Job lost children. That's high level, man.
he lost children. He lost cattle.
Everything.
Everything, bro. He had boils from his feet to his head. Boils? Man, a fucking popping a pimple hurts. You know?
And then he scraped them.
Damn, bro.
That's what I'm telling you. You got the Lord, like you were saying earlier, but the Lord got to be with you to be around a man of the Lord. It got so real that men stopped going around the apostles.
Yep.
They stopped going around.
Yep.
You know?
And it reads.
Did you have some, bro?
Oh, Slocky. That's some.
Nah.
I do, but
Matthew 6, right?
I got Matthew 6, but I got something else. But I don't know.
What you got?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 17.
You know what I told ChatGPT, Babel GBT?
Yeah.
I said, I want you to tell me every day at 9:30, 3 uplifting scriptures from Psalms. So every day at 9:30, it'll send me this, it'll send me that. I've been training that little shit.
Right through the app?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna do that. I like that.
Create a task.
Oh, okay.
I got it. Bro, I got this shit. I said, I want you to tell me everything, every hour what's going on with the dollar. I want you to tell me about Amalek, Iran. I want you to constantly update me on the government shutdown. Pretty much everything biblically that we need. I tell that shit to update me on that.
I like
Let me know
that.
what's going on. You know?
I'm gonna do that.
I'm not just trying to make videos showing King David's black.
Right.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
all know that
Yeah,
already.
like, come on. I mean, it's cool and all, but like,
Yeah,
bro, we
know.
need the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
We need the kingdom. You got it.
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth,
Call law, Yahweh Shema Shai.
and delivereth them out of their troubles.
And we're in trouble. We're in trouble, man. We're in trouble here. You know, the Lord shows mercy on us, but the overall situation, we're in trouble, man.
Yeah.
You know? This is serious business.
That's why Yahweh Shai had to die for us.
Man, bro.
You know, then after he transitioned, he went up to the spiritual realm, took, you can read in Red 5. Took the book out, from Yahweh's hand.
Nothing's more
You know?
important than that.
And he unloosed the seals, which is the wisdom and knowledge and understanding, ultimately the Holy Spirit, for us to be able to be out here to even be reading, preaching. You got guys out here that overlook Yahweh Shai. So that's why in time of trouble, you're going to be asked out because you're not reverencing Yahweh Shai. In John 17, it says that because Yahweh was, it says Yahweh was glorified, through Yahweh Shai, and we're going to be, and Yahweh Shai is going to be glorified through the elect.
Yep.
You see?
Yep. You got it, brother.
Got it, bro.
The Lord is nigh unto them that are of broken heart.
Ain't we brokenhearted?
Yeah, bro.
You know? But like, I'm gonna just keep saying, it's like, I believe it's like the Lord, he has us go through things because he wants us a certain way.
Right,
He wants you a certain way.
right.
That's why, like, in the world, women try to change you.
Yep.
Why don't you shave your beard? Bitch, shave your mustache. Why are you telling me to shave my beard?
Remember he told me that he said, you ever seen a lion without his mane?
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
bitch. Come on.
People, I'm telling you, bro, going back, we're so in captive that it's natural for people to oppress us.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because we're free now. So like, they don't like seeing Jake fight for justice.
Yep.
They don't like seeing Jake fight for peace. Shut up.
Fight for himself.
Yep.
They don't want to see you be lively. They don't want to see you, like you said, have intellect.
They don't want to see you be a man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you got it, brother. Like you said earlier, and it's like from my, my candid speech. But when they see Jake, all they see is a penis,
A rod,
a
bro.
rod. And they think you can fucking dunk.
Yep.
That
shit's fucked up.
We more than that, bro. It says in Hosea 1:10, it says, but in the land was that. It says that they shall say you are not the sons of the living power. Well,
Yep.
we are.
Yep.
We here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai proclaiming it.
Yep.
That's why prophecy is gonna trump everything.
Yep.
It's gonna be the biggest I told you so in the history of I told you so.
Prophecy's gonna fight for us.
That's right.
The Lord says, stand still, I'm gonna fight for you.
That's right.
Because right now what we're doing is like what we did when we circled the walls of Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have to tear the wall down. The Lord tore it down.
Mm-hmm.
All we had to do was shout.
That's right.
So it's like now we just lift up our voice and the Lord is gonna tear down Babylon.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
You know?
Come on, man.
Right, get spiritual.
Verse 18, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit.
Right, we're contrite, bro. We're contrite here. And you try to be chill and cool, which majority of the time we are, but we're also very zealous when it comes to offness and wickedness, And we won't put up with none of that shit. We not here to fucking bend over backwards for Babylon, man.
Right.
The problem is the world don't know how to react to us having self-worth.
Yep. Yep. That's exactly
They don't like us having self-worth. That's foul, bro.
Yeah.
That's offensive, man. Was that it on it, brother?
Many are the afflictions of the righteous.
See, and a righteous man is afflicted. A righteous man is afflicted. Like these key words are standing out to me. Like endure.
Yeah.
Like wait.
Yeah.
You don't just tell me to endure. Like someone, you got to know you're going to be in a situation that you have to endure, and then to the end of it, and that's when you'll be delivered. Constantly fight the afflictions of the righteous. Like, wait, why is the righteous being afflicted? That alone, precepts alone show you Christians that we're in a wicked society.
Yep.
Why would a righteous man be afflicted? What kind of situation would cause righteousness to be afflicted?
Right.
So that proves we're in wickedness,
That's right.
But the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
This is he who we saw in derision, who we mocked and laughed at. That's him. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's power right there.
Right, man.
These people hate the fact that we're embracing power while waiting for power.
Back in 1 Corinthians.
Yep. And then we'll get Matthew 6 to go a little bit more on snap.
Oh, and I got Matthew.
Still got that.
Okay, you got it? Okay. And
you
I
got-
still get Matthew 19 as well.
Perfect.
Back in 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 28, it says,
These people don't care, bro.
hell no, they don't.
Jake don't care.
Hell no.
Jake does not care. They do not fear.
Yeah, bro.
And we're in the days of Noah, man.
Yep.
Sons of God got destroyed in the days of Noah too.
Mm-hmm. That's why it says they shall seek me early. You know, because when our hell breaks loose, then that's when Jake, want to get right. Like Jake go in jail, get locked up. Then he become holier than now.
It says, go and cry to the God you've chosen.
Yep. Back in 1 Corinthians 1 and 28, and base things of the world and things which are despised.
Which this cuts also to this popularity contest that Jake is trying to use to their advantage. The Lord, IUIC ain't base. You know what I'm saying? When you look at these other camps, Yahushai said, remember this, don't deal with this man because he got gay apparel, but this poor man because he ain't dressed fly.
Yep.
But you got Jake because how they're dressed, how they look, that's immediately they get acceptance.
Yep. The Lord don't look in the outward.
You could have a flashy ass serial killer.
Yeah.
Could be a smooth ass nigga too. He'll kill your ass.
So look at the movie American Psycho.
Exactly. $100 coats.
Come on, man.
High up apartments, best job.
Yep.
And the niggas going out and stabbing homeless people.
Yeah.
And bitches love them.
Yeah. But that's Esau for you.
And another thing, as a living sacrifice, to be able to be given this wisdom, you have a thorn in your flesh, man. The Lord not just gonna give you all this and a perfect life, It comes with a cost, man.
Yeah.
Like in the movie Endgame or Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah.
When Thanos went to go get that, what was it, the Life Stone?
Yeah.
He said
like
it cost something, bro.
Or like
Life,
the Soul Stone.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
Soul Stone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It cost them Gomorrah.
Yeah, it cost a life.
Yep.
It costs a life, bro.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand here. That's why, this whole
Those who lose their life.
that
go.
exactly. I was about to say that.
You got, yeah.
He literally, bro. You have to be a living sacrifice here, man. People don't understand that, and I'm gonna keep saying it. They can leave. We gotta stay.
Yep. Because like you said earlier in the beginning of this church, it said that it's our reasonable service to be a living sacrifice.
That's our duty.
It's our duty. Back in 1 Corinthians 1 and 28, it says, have the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
Woo! And we're the not.
That's right.
We're not a nation. We're not a standing government. We're not a political power. We're not we're none of the things that other nations have right now. But we will soon be. That's why I said a small remnant. There's a government being built right before your eyes. You have no idea.
That's right.
Hey, the Lord allowed 13 colonies to defeat the British, which was prophecy. So what about 14 colonies?
That's right.
To defeat the world, starting with Yahushua.
Right.
Brightburn, take the world. The world about to be given to us, man. Whether you like it or not, whether you ready or not.
Right.
Just wanted to bring out Matthew 16 and 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
And how you would do that? Say you got some personal issues. Let's just use something common like a woman. You got a woman, and now you trying to save that relationship to keep instead of serving the Lord. You losing everything.
Yep.
You got to be careful, man.
Yep.
Keep going.
But that's just like how people look at us in the world. They're like, yo, y'all ain't got no life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't out with them partying and shaking our asses and
Yep.
doing all type of
Unfruitful things.
Unseemly.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
For
Debauchery.
What that shit say? Lasciviousness.
Yeah, lasciviousness.
They think it's strange that you don't run with them.
Yep. Or they think it's strange that you don't want just one woman.
Yeah.
Let's even say that.
Yeah.
The things that we think, people look at us, and really when you think about it, imagine if it was another nation that said that, because they look at us as niggas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
We ain't supposed to have shit.
Nigga ain't supposed to have that. Nigga, you supposed to get hot grease thrown on you.
Yep.
Whew, right.
You supposed to have a fat black woman.
You only get what master give you.
Yep.
Scraps.
Yep.
Serious.
But watch, like Zephaniah 3 says, we shall receive fame. And every land that we've been put to shame.
Yep.
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 right now we the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
But soon we're gonna be the top of the food chain.
But it is we're the bottom of the barrel, to the world, but this same bottom of the barrel is what the Lord prefers.
That's right.
You tripping, man.
Right. Just like in what's that? Is it Exodus? It says the Lord prefer rough stones.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
We love these stones.
Yep.
That the Lord don't want nothing. You know, like he wants something. You know, unkept, no clean
Natural.
cut. Yeah, natural. You know, real life, bro.
Yep. It's
Shit
real
happens.
Life. Yep.
That's why you go to Christian churches. You know, everybody see try to portray that image. Just wait till shit happens, bro. Watch. People's cars about to get pulled. You know. You got it, bro.
For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Boom. That's where we're at. Losing to save. You know?
That's right, that edge. Was that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That edge will keep you though.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes the Lord will bring you to the brink of that edge to show you how far he could take you. You know, people they're not ready to see an Israelite man like that. You know, especially serving the Lord.
That's right.
Treasury says Snap may be back Wednesday, but there is a process. What didn't we call this?
Yep.
Didn't we call this?
Yep. Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh.
Brakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Bro,
Right.
I did almost an hour lesson before camp going into this, trying to let the sheep know, look, don't let the media control your thoughts, okay? Don't let these niggas gaslight you, bro. They're fucked up out here. They're gonna front. And they gotta move shit here and there because they got a water getting ready for it.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's one thing too, Slocky, brother. The media will keep you asleep. You know what it mean again?
Goddess of illusion.
Goddess of illusion. You know that's why the Lord sent the prophets out here to give you the real
information.
The real information. The media's gonna take lies, bro. You know.
And we're hated for being truthers. You know. We're hated for being truthers. You gonna say something, Kradazaba?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's kind of comedy, like, you know, comedic to see these nigga women, because you know why they got the stink face on their face now. It's because they ain't got their stamp benefits.
Yep.
They can't sell their benefits. Go to the fucking bodega, the corner bodega, and sell their fucking $1,000 fucking stamp benefits or $500 stamp benefits and get that extra cash. To go get their hair and their nails done, their fucking raggedy ass fucking feet done and shit. You know?
Bro.
They need to be humbled.
Yeah.
They need to be humbled.
Humbling is coming.
Yep.
Back in Matthew 19.
Oh, and I want to say it. I want to say it again. I've been saying it. She may act independent to a man, but she's dependent on the man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Damn right.
I'm telling you right now. So it's all good.
Yeah. Remember that video that went viral like a few years ago? It was a nigga woman with like pink or like purplish hair. And she was like, the white man's my man.
Yep, my white man's my baby daddy.
Yeah, he gave me food. See, bro, that's why it's the best to be humble.
We had a Jake years ago. He came by camp. We was telling him about the mark of the beast and blah, blah, blah. He left, and this time he was on the other side of the street, which really shows you what he thinks of himself. And he held up a bag and said, the white man gave me food.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
And I was just about to say, not only the nigga woman, but the
nigga man.
Too.
Yeah, the nigga man.
Yep,
the nigga man
too.
Be aware of
I
the.
had a Jake at work. He was bragging because he was getting fucking. He was making this. He was getting fucking hand over fist food stamps.
Oh, the victuals shall be cheap.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was bragging. He was like, yeah, I got more food stamps than I need. I'm about to go sell this bitch.
See, bro.
You want to finish your Matthews, brother?
Oh yes.
Because those we can. That'll get us to.
Okay.
You know.
So hold the Matthews.
Exactly. We want those two. You're gonna get in that, and it goes all with it.
All right. Back in Matthew 19 and verse 25. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, who then could be saved? But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible.
There it is, bro. You just got to rely on the Lord, man. And people are going to get really jacked up because they trust in man.
That's right.
Curses the man that trusts in man.
Yeah.
They've been trusting in this man for so long, but now they're starting to see how he really operates.
That's right.
Okay? Because this place wants to set you up to be distracted by love, job, opportunity, bread and circus. So then when you start actually looking at the devil in the details, you realize, oh shit, this shit's about to go. And then that they call them whistleblowers. So Esau's whole mission is to contain crisis until he's ready for it to release. How many times they show you a movie where the so-called world's ending and the federal government is already making plans to get themselves out of there without informing the general public of people.
Yep.
And then they go to the co-star, and they're like, we heard what you told your daughter on the phone.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And the fucking rich and the elite, I mean, the rich are fucking building. He's noticed an increase in fucking bunkers.
I heard about that.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
I heard about
And,
that.
you know, the top advisors
What I gotta watch
moving
that.
into military bases.
Yep.
They're moving strategically.
Well, what about when Trump just had that military briefing?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what state it was in, but it was all of military officials only. Yeah. They were going
Shit is happening, bro.
shit is happening.
And
Shit is happening.
And speaking of Miro, he's doing more nuclear tests.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Well, you know what his excuse was? Well, if Russia's doing it,
Oh,
he said,
See?
yep. He said, and then he said, we got a super duper missile.
Yeah, I remember that.
He called that shit super duper.
That's that pride.
That's idiocracy.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Back in Matthew 19 and 27, then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
Good question, though.
Yeah.
That's like, brother, what's gonna happen to me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, see, when people come up, a lot of times they don't ask the right questions.
True.
They're not asking the right things. You know? You'll tell them salvation for them, and the demon on them says, well, what about the white man? Like, wait a minute. You know what I've been learning? Because, see, we even examine ourselves. We examine this flesh. We do tests, experiments. You know, I like to do certain things, like the this or that, just to experience. You my witness, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just to learning. And one thing that I learned is Jake has a problem caring for himself, bro.
Yep.
Brothers, you got to learn to love yourself, man. Stop equating your love and acceptance from people in the world, man. You got to love yourself, bro. You got to love yourself. You got to forgive yourself, too. Remember the elder Maya Allah told us that years ago.
Yep.
You know, you got to forgive yourself, man.
Yeah, bro.
You got to, bro. Stop. Get the fuck out that just sorrowful end of the bottle spirit, man.
Don't condemn yourself.
No.
It says, blessed the man whose conscience have not condemned him.
This proves that this is the most difficult captivity we've ever faced.
Yeah.
And we're at the end of it. Because it's not just physical, it's psychological, it's mental, it's spiritual, you know?
Man, everything's under attack, bro.
Yep.
You know? That's why we have Yahweh Shai.
Oh, and then they did a study talking about over 72 women are tired of not mentoring, but like basically being a pillar of rest of men. So these bitches, they're tired of being the bosom that a man can.
Well, that study's gonna decrease soon.
Exactly.
Watch when shit's the fan.
Yep.
Well, okay. Had that same energy when the lights go out.
Exactly.
You know? Back in Matthew 19 and verse 28. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me and the regeneration.
Which is now.
That's right.
That means we followed Yahweh Shai in our past life.
That's right.
You know?
Reincarnation, baby. It said the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. It says in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
That means we'll even be over Israelites. Because you got to think the house of David is the government. So anybody else that comes in is going to be of what? The innumerable multitude.
Yeah.
And then the children that come from that are coming from the loins of the elect, which then we're going to be their fathers. So
right.
that in itself is going to be a hierarchy of authority, because you honor your father. So the elect are going to be the fathers to the nation. So the house of David is going to be like God's even amongst Israel.
That's right.
Even though all Israel will have power, live forever, there's still going to be a level to this thing, you know?
That's right. That's right, bro.
Judging, moving, doing this, having things set up, you know?
It says a new Jerusalem. So why wouldn't the Lord have his own government? You know, these nations got governments over their people.
Like in the beginning, it was Yahweh Shai and the Elohim that created the earth. Not all Israel.
That's right.
It was Yahweh Shai and the elect Israelite men before they were even Israelites.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
before they were even Israelites.
There's always a hierarchy.
That's heavy, bro.
And a lot of Jakes, they stop at Israel.
Yeah.
You know? We are Israel, but we're of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know, we're of the priesthood, waiting on the priesthood of Melchizedek. You know?
Right.
You got Jake still focusing on the Levitical priesthood.
Yeah.
Because they're from beneath.
That's right. I was just thinking that earlier.
that's
Yahweh
spirit.
Shai said, I'm from above, you from beneath.
They're from beneath, bro. Nah, we from above. That's how we feel in the spirit.
They're still being carnal.
Yep. I see why Apostle Paul wanted to go to the spirit world, but he said it's needful for me to be here. You know, we gotta be here. You know.
Got to. Back in Matthew 19 and verse 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses,
See.
or brethren, or sisters.
And this is something what I gotta say. You gotta be mindful. This is a continuing sacrifice. You may have to forsake again, bro.
Yeah.
You might have forsook once. Like when I first learned the truth, I sold everything. I sold because the Lord really was moving me to get out of Syracuse. You know what I mean? Because if I didn't do that, how would I have gotten here?
Right.
You know? But my point is, even though you've done things like this in the past, you have to realize you potentially have to do it again.
Yeah.
You know, read that again.
It says, and everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father.
You could have forsaken literal brothers, or Yahweh Shai said if that right hand offend cut it off. You may have to forsake a brother, you know? Or keep going.
It says, or sisters.
Or you may your sister could have been cool this whole time. Now she's starting to act up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I gotta make a decision to phone. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta refrain.
Yeah.
Cause I noticed in this walk, after a certain amount of time, you know, you get into maybe a routine or certain things, and the Lord will shake that up.
Yeah.
And you still gotta keep moving, man.
Yeah, the Lord will do things to keep you sober.
Woo!
You know?
Yep. Keep going.
And it says, or sisters, or father, or mother.
It said, or sisters.
Yeah.
Now, the Lord is inspiring sisters to come into belief, but your job is to maintain that holiness too.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't looking to put curses on Jake or block them, but it's like if you start doing some shit, you got to get checked.
Yeah.
You got to get checked because that shit could spread, man. You know. Keep going.
And it reads, or father, or mother, or wife, or children.
Or wife.
Yep.
You may have to forsake. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how real this thing is. You have to constantly remind yourself that you're a living sacrifice, man.
That's right.
That's a high level calling that you got to remind yourself constantly, because if you don't, the Lord will.
Rebuke this flesh.
You have to always rebuke this stank ass wicked.
fucking
I fucking hate this flesh all the time. That's why, like, lately, my rest really be only in lessons and reading.
Yeah.
You know, or you know, like getting to camp, because then as soon as it turns off, it's like, here's fucking Babylon,
Back in the.
back in the Matrix. You know.
You got some guys that want to stay in the Matrix.
Yep.
I don't want to stay in the fucking Matrix.
Or rushing to do a lesson and so they could go do whatever they got to do.
Yeah.
You know, I've had times where I'm doing a lesson, someone's at my house, like, man, I'm fucking busy, man. You know, I'm busy because you know what it is, brothers? We have a purpose. See, people don't realize we have a purpose because carnally, what they look at as a purpose is according to the business of Babylon.
Yep.
So when they don't see us operating what is purposeful for Babylon, it looks like you're doing nothing with your life.
Yeah. Yep. And it reads, Matthew 19 and 29, or wife, or children,
See?
or lands,
See?
for my name's sake, shall receive in 100-fold.
Boom. So at the end of the day, what we lost, we're going to get back, though. And better. We're going to get better, okay? You lost a brother, you can get 100 better brothers.
That's right.
You lost forsake a home, you get a better home. You had some issue with a woman or women, you can get better women. Better.
Yeah.
Better promises. Better covenant. New. I make all things new. It's about what's coming for us. It's not where you're at.
Yeah.
You know? It's not where you're at right now. It's where you're going. That's what it's about. It's about where are we going to be soon. That's foresight, man.
Yeah.
That's vision. That's future. And without having that vision, you're going to perish, man.
And it reads, it says, for my name's sake shall receive in 100-fold.
Call all y'all about Shemal Shai, Shimon Kakwadash. What a blessing, man. 100-fold.
Man. Oh, man.
You can't even get 100 of anything here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless it's punishment.
Yeah.
You get 100 years. You can't get 100 women. You can't have 100 kids. Can't have 100 houses. You know what I mean? When you think about what the Lord has given us in comparison to what these people offer, It's a no-brainer. You mean to tell me you thinking about that? Like the other day, I was watching the Elders and Brothers from Dallas, and this new ISBK member came up, and he was just completely just like, he was like a fetus, bro. He didn't know nothing. And the Elder Ashawam was like, would you take the microchip? And this man said he got to go back and study on it. You mean to fucking tell me in this walk that you would literally let someone put something in you, even if you don't know the truth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what?
Yeah.
You don't got no kind of backbone to you?
Yeah. Even in the world, when I was in my Gentile state of mind before I was woken up, I was like, I'm not taking that mark of the beast.
Yeah.
Because you remember how we saying a rapture and shit, like you can't eat.
Yeah.
I was saying shit. Man, listen, I'm not taking that mark of the beast. I'll just eat fucking grass.
Yep.
That was my mindset as Gentile.
Zeal.
You know, but now knowing.
But that's also Paul said they have the law within them.
Oh, see,
You
there
know?
you go. Paul lawyer about Shemal Shai. Back in Matthew 19.
Oh, let me read this real quick.
Yeah.
This Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
There you go.
Excuse me. And Yahweh Shai said, on these two hang the law and the prophets.
Right.
So we keep the law up here.
That's right.
Okay? We keep the law up here. We don't have sex on the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know? We don't pop women on their cycle.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Back in Matthew 19 and verse 29, it says, shall receive an 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
That's what we need, everlasting life. Because only here is doubt and the shadow of death.
Yeah.
You know? This place is, Esau has overpowered man with fear.
Yep.
His superpower is fear and sleight of hands. He's like a magician. You know, you don't know where he's at. You don't know what's going on. Is there a monkey in Mississippi?
Oh, yeah.
Is there not? You heard about that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You know? And now some dude got the Mississippi monkey, you know, like it's a snap coming back. It ain't. We got McDonald's on Mars. You know, it's just a fucking, just a constant. It's just like, shut up. Shut up.
Damn. It says, that's why it says never trust thy enemy.
Yep.
This dude, he saw stay in bullshit. You know?
Yep.
And it reads
With
verse
2/3 with him.
Yeah.
With 2/3 with him, bro.
Most definitely. And it reads verse 30, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Yep. So we're waiting to be delivered.
That's right.
And then now, what did you have? Oh, victuals. We can go into victuals and then Matthew's 6 and 25.
Let me see. What's that? 2nd Ezra 16.
15 victuals be so good and cheap.
Yep.
Which is food, aid.
Yep. Here we go. I got it. 2nd Ezra 16. My bad. My page.
You all good, brother?
Get together. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse. I'm gonna start up a little bit.
Okay.
Verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Great famines. So the SNAP situation is showing you how easily a famine could take place.
Yeah.
And an average grocery store only has 3 days supply of food. So what happens when the truckers stop bringing food in?
Move.
What's going to happen to these cities that don't have access to food, you know? And then what happens when they block you off? What do they say? There's a pestilence and you can't leave the city limits.
Yeah.
Then what's going to happen?
And
what's wifey going to do?
Exactly.
What's your children going to do?
There you go.
You know, what are you going to do?
See, bro?
See, the problem is we're surrounded by heathens and humans. That's the problem, you know? That's why we need the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know? Jake don't got a problem being amongst heathens and human activity.
Yeah.
We need to be out of here. That's why, brothers, I'm telling you too, start practicing being holy more, man.
Yeah.
Stop putting yourself always out there. Everyone got easy access to you. You know, one text in the middle of something could ruin your day.
Yeah.
You know? Then you always got family members, they only hit you up when there's like a death or an issue. Like, damn, it ain't never no good fucking news coming out your mouth. Huh?
Yep.
All fucking day, you just think I could be your damn diary.
Yep.
God damn. Dismal and death and despair. That's all that's here.
For real. And it reads, 2nd Ezra 16 and 18, the beginning of wars, and it says, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
And that's a man of the Lord saying that. Like, oh my goodness, this is all about to happen?
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish.
Yeah, you should be expecting another pestilence.
Yeah.
You know? And then when the pestilence comes, expect AI to be pushed to prevent it.
Yeah.
Or help it. Or track it. Trace it. You know?
That's right. Yeah. And it says, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
I mean corrections. So things going around that have been taking place was really for correction, but they're not taking heed to correction. That's why it's best that we take heed to correction. And we take heed to the things happening and take it serious. Because everyone around us ain't in a serious spirit. You know?
Yeah.
Unless it's some like individual shit that happened to them. No, I'm serious right now. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Verse 20.
Then people can't even handle being talked to like that when they need to be. Going back to us being Israelite men, you know? Having power. If I tell you ass to sit the fuck down, sit.
Real, bro.
But no, they don't because of the wine of Babylon. Watch when this world, Esau ain't ready to see an Israelite man, bro. And you got Jake in this low condition whooping ass.
Yeah.
Now imagine actual Israelite men endued with the power of their God. Y'all not ready for that, man. We're going to be like predators on earth.
Ooh.
Minus the dreads.
Man, that's right. That's right. It say, after fishers of men, you shall be
Hunters.
And what's a predator? It's a hunter.
We're going to smell fear.
That's right.
Remember Jeepers? You smell it.
Man,
We're going to be so in tune with the earth, this realm, it's not even going to be funny. You know?
Man. Back in 2 Nebuchadnezzar 16 and verse 20, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Boom, they're not mindful. So people are not mindful of what's taking place and how they should be reacting. You know?
And it reads,
this should bring if you got couples out there, that shit what's going on should bring women closer to you.
Yeah.
You know? But really is pushing them away.
Yep.
But that's for Isaiah 4:1 to take place. Keep going.
And it reads, verse 21, behold.
And really, when people ain't afraid, deep down, you're really showing you don't believe.
Yeah.
When you're not acting afraid or fearful, you're really showing you don't believe, man.
Yep.
And it says they shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yep.
So you can not believe all you want, and your ass can die right after it too. You know?
That's right. 2 Nebuchadnezzar 16 and 21.
Like being on fire, doing lessons, getting, that's showing fear.
Oh, yeah.
That's showing you fear. You know?
For real.
Being a living sacrifice shows you fear. Coming to camp, doing what you got to do, working through obstacles that may happen, to still serve Yahweh Shemashai. That's why he said, I'll show my faith by my work.
That's right.
So you got certain guys not doing you're not afraid, bro. You're not afraid that the Lord could jack you up or take the Holy Spirit from you,
Right.
Break something on you,
Ooh.
And
it reads, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they think themselves to be in good case.
And they don't think themselves to be in a good case now.
Right.
Now they don't. It was good with the EBT, the WIC, the welfare,
Yep.
but now that's getting questioned,
Yeah.
depleted. Now you singing a different tune.
Yeah.
Now you hearing Eve say we need black men to save us. Just the audacity of people, bro. No shame,
Man.
No shame.
And it reads,
And they're not thinking maybe the Lord's doing this.
right.
Notice how no one is bringing God into the picture,
And it says that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Well, that's your problem. The fact that you thought you shouldn't lean on your own understanding.
Right.
Who
Right.
told you to lean on your own dumbass, poorly uneducated public school understanding?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's that pride of life. There's too many people, like we say, too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah.
There's too many people out here with this self-appointed opinion that they think they got it, man. Instead of getting your position,
That's right. That's why pride goes before destruction.
Exactly.
Like you said, that pride of life, bro. Because when shit gets real, people gonna realize that the things that they got in this life through that pride, it's not going to mean nothing. It's just vain. And it reads, it says, even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
That's right now. Sword, famine, and great confusion. People are confused. There's uncertainty in the air.
Yep.
People are left waiting. They keep refreshing the USDA page.
Yeah.
You know, they're refreshing the SNAP benefit. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? You know?
See? It says, verse 22, excuse me, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
See?
Damn, bro. And famine, what did it mean? A severe scarcity of food?
Yep. And we about to get crowned, man.
Yeah.
We about to get crowned, brothers. We about to get it, man.
Man.
Like, it's about to be a beautiful, it's gonna be a very beautiful day when the Lord shows you what you've been being a living sacrifice for.
That's right.
You know? Because we enter in a time where we're gonna eat. These people all gonna be going through plagues.
Yep.
And we gonna be in Goshen.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
You don't know, the Lord could have brothers be able to talk to each other.
Whew, for real.
You know? I believe in that.
Yeah.
You know? I believe I could say something in someone else's head.
Yeah.
You know?
For real. And it reads,
Like they call it like intuition.
Yeah.
You know, things like that.
Yeah. And it says, many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
See, damn. So and that's gonna be with that mark of the beast too, because it says he can't buy or sell.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna be buying? Food.
Yep.
They're gonna be buying food. So now you can't buy food without this. Like right now, people can't buy food without the EBT.
Yeah.
Or whatever couple dollars they got. And now the physical dollar is dwindling.
Yeah.
So then what happens if now he's pushed everybody to digital dollars, meaning phone, card, swipe, and then the power goes out. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to look at all these things. Look at all these things. Look how quickly it could just change, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I always get my money out the card. That's just on my spirit. Why the fuck I'm gonna why I'm gonna put all this money and leave it there? Like a dumbass woman.
Right. For
Serious.
Real. If the ATM's still working, why not take it out?
Take all that money out. Ain't no need to put it on there, man.
But like you said about the bank runs, lady bugging you.
Yep, the bank runs.
Yeah, that's on your shoulder.
Good.
Sign and change.
Right.
You know, bank runs.
No.
Just chilling.
Yeah, bro. The creatures cleaving.
Right.
You know, to the men of the Lord. You know, like just off topic, like the video of the brother out there with that UK or like Holland, the animal, the gorilla had bowed down to him. I've never seen that before. You know?
Yep.
Not in this lifetime, at least.
Yep.
And that was to a brother. You know?
Yeah, the other night, me and the bro, we was able to get up and we was reading, and my cat, it started like groaning.
It was talking.
It was talking while we were talking, and it was like in agreement with what we were saying.
Yeah. I've never seen that, bro. That was amazing, bro.
But a donkey talked to Balaam.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Man.
And it says the creatures will be the beasts of the field will be at peace with thee.
That's right.
So when Jacob's trouble, you shouldn't look at a lion or an animal to devour you. You might have to ride it.
Yeah.
You know?
Straight up.
In the show Walking Dead, there was a Jake named Ezekiel, and I think he had like 2 pet tigers or something, or 2 pet lions, and he walked through with them. You know?
That's cold, man. That's cold.
Because this world, these people got this place hates the fact that this is ours.
Yep.
That's what they hate. They hate that they're about to go into servitude.
Yep.
You know?
Back in 2nd Nebuchadnezzar 16 and 22, it says, and the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy.
War. Damn. You know? Here's the portion of a pincher.
Yep.
So you got certain people that now let's get Matthew 6 and 25.
Okay, I'm going to right
now. You got certain people that are worried about food, and you got other people that are worried about killing you to keep their food.
Yep.
So it's going to be a clash. And Esau's going to set that up. Esau's going to make people clash with one another. Then he's going to come in like the police breaking up a domestic fight. Oh my God, shut up. So he's going to make poor fight against rich, rich fight against poor. Then he's going to construct a system that's going to sustain availability of consumption, and there's going to be requirements for it. You know? That's why they let all the looting happen. Pretty much they turned America into Gotham City.
Yeah.
So now that's a reason to bring in what? Batman. And Batman was an economic hitman anyways.
Yep.
Batman's a villain, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
rich ass psycho nigga.
Yep.
That nigga was a Batman at night and American Psycho by day.
Yeah. For real.
And that's what Ray Charles came back for, because he was like, yo, you supposed to be, you deviated from the plan. Yeah, he
That makes
came
sense.
back. That's why he sick Bane on him.
Good.
Right.
Bane was righteous.
Yeah. Yep.
Joker was righteous. They turned Joker into a spirit created for vengeance. Joker thought all he had to do was take care of his mother, which they, they dramatized it
Yeah.
in that one. But when you watch the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, you will feel for him.
Yeah.
Like people marvel because I say, no pun intended, because I say I like Thanos.
That's Yahweh Shai.
We clapped when he won.
Yeah.
Esau was crying in the theater. We're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You was all clapping for that bitch ass Steve Rogers, whatever his name is.
Captain America.
Captain America.
Yeah.
But then when Thanos came in, a so-called black man,
Yeah.
you had an issue with him taking people out. Hey, if you had a problem with Thanos, you're not ready for Yahweh Shai.
That's right. Come on, man. Oh, they gonna look at Yahweh Shai as the bad guy.
Yep.
Pursuing the second Ezra 13.
Oh, they said they're gonna wail.
Yeah. Yep.
They're gonna wail.
Yep.
They're gonna groan. You want to grab that Rev 1 and 7?
Oh, yeah.
That makes me mad thinking about it. That really
Yeah.
pisses me off. I'm truly offended by this place, this people, and the wickedness. They're solely set against us. They're constantly set against you unless you're fighting for them.
Yeah.
But when you're fighting for self, that's a problem.
Yep.
You got it, brother?
Wicked world.
This is the
Yeah.
book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
What you mean you're gonna wail?
Even so, amen.
Even Christians,
Yep.
because they're not ready. They don't have the truth. They're not the elect. They're not gonna get saved regardless. But they don't have the truth, so they're not gonna know that's Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That's who the world ignorantly calls Jesus.
That's right. Back in Matthew 6 and 25. I'm gonna start with 24. It says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High in mammon."
Yeah, you can't serve the Most High in money. You can't serve the Most High in Babylon.
Yeah.
You got to know who your master is. And they call it licking the master's hand. That's what they're going to do when they take that mark. That's like licking the master's hand.
Damn.
Showing their reverence.
Damn. Verse 25. "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life."
Boom. See? So while everyone else is taking thought, how we going to eat, what we going to do, where we going to live, black men, right? Keep going.
What ye
Why
shall
don't you black women unite? Right? Where's that at? Where's the
Right.
fucking sisterhood at, huh?
Right?
Where's all this power? Why ain't you bitches compiling together, all right, with your reason? You can fucking do a T-app, huh? You can fucking get together and talk about the same rod you was sitting on, but you can't fucking get together for you and the babies? But all you individual gargoyle bitches have no problem putting on your fucking shoes and running to the store to get some bell peppers?
Yep.
This bitch in the video, look, I got the short ribs. I need that. Like this, oh my God. I'm just disgusted with this place, man. I'm disgusted with this place. I'm just gonna go home and pray.
Yeah, that's right. For
Right,
real.
Kadazaba?
I'm gonna go home and pray, man.
Straight up.
That's real though.
Straight up. It's the smartest thing you could do. Go home and
Real.
pray and trust in the Lord, man.
Pray for the brotherhood.
Yep.
Back in Matthew 6 and 25. Take no thought.
Where the Christians at? Where the Christian women at? Where all these half-naked fucking hyenas? They're big asses out with Jeremiah 29:11 in their bio. Where's the word in all this?
Yep.
See how quickly people change? Niggas change like the moon, man.
Seriously.
Changing. Where's the Christians at? Where's the upliftment? Where's the word of God?
Yeah.
Keep going.
It says, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment?
Wow.
Woo, that's cold.
But no one else is in this spirit.
That's cold.
No one else is in that spirit, bro. Watch, keep going.
Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
So birds is eating. Birds, where breaking news. The crows are going through a famine. You don't hear that shit.
Right.
You don't hear about, you hear them chirping.
Yeah.
You don't hear
Man.
about that. Animals is straight.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you fucking humans don't know how to eat. God damn, bro. Y'all are products of Esau, man.
Yeah.
You let Esau change your ass.
Yep.
And now look at you. You worst off. You all sucked out,
Yeah.
hoed up,
Yep.
And
it reads, and it says, verse 27, which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature?
Right. Meaning you could get taller,
That's amazing.
And
why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow.
Yeah, every season, the grass is here, flowers bloom. Who doing that?
Yeah.
Issachar ain't doing that. That's the Lord.
Yeah.
So if the grass can still grow, the flowers can still bloom, birds can still chirp, you mean to tell me we ain't gonna eat?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like
The Lord is putting y'all back on a forced fast, like the wilderness.
Yeah.
To let you know that you live not off bread alone.
Yeah. Like the one time you opened up the door and it was food outside your house.
Yep.
Remember that,
Yep.
bro?
It was mackerel.
Yeah.
It was baby formula, and I think bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yep.
it was Benjamin mackerel too,
Yeah.
from the Benjamite store.
And
Like that's why they say holy mackerel,
Yeah.
because Yahushua fed them with fish.
Yep.
So they say holy mackerel.
Yeah. And we was like, yo, where's
I was like,
this
who
come
food
from?
this?
We looked outside, that's the Lord, bro.
That's the Lord. Open the cabinet,
For real.
water will run, glass just fill.
Man,
We're about to witness the presence of the Lord, man.
bro.
We're about to witness the Lord. And we need the Lord. We truly need
Man.
Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right. And it reads back in Matthew 6:28. It says, consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye little of faith?
Woo! Look, who put this grass here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord. Who's watering it? Who's taking care of nature? Where are the birds' apartment at? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're good. So Yahweh Shai is like using this common example to let us know, like, you'll be good, man.
Right.
Look at how they're tripping online about potentially not receiving benefits. And food is still in the stores. And look at how they're reacting. So imagine how they react when the sown places suddenly are unsown. Where there ain't nothing. All you see is shelves.
Yeah. Like the Lord can have food appear in front of you.
He will.
Literally.
He will have it appear in front of you.
Yeah, for real. He will. Like just like Yahweh Shai said, have faith but with belief.
And the Lord can have it to where you're not even hungry.
Yeah.
You're not even thirsty.
Seriously.
Because like when you go through adrenaline rush, you're not thinking about food.
Seriously. Back in Matthew 6:31. Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat or what shall we drink?
But they're all taking thought.
Yeah.
They're all taking thought.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, the third, they're taking thought. They're taking thought. So you're all getting exposed, man. Okay? The average 2/3 Christian is through. The average 2/3 Christian is exposed and through. You're all being exposed, man.
Yep.
Keep going.
And it reads, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
So Jake's still a Gentile.
Yeah.
They're still in a heathenistic, doubtful mindset.
That's right. Like you always mentioned the scene from Matrix, there is no spoon.
That's right.
It's not even a spoon there.
Nope.
Yahweh Shai walked in water.
Yep.
That's one thing too. Like Esau, this world, the bubble of Babylon, want to keep your mind just so isolated
To their rules.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like he wants to keep you to their rules.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I said, what do other countries say about evolution?
Yeah.
Like what do other countries say about certain things. Do they believe that? Do they believe that, like America, this is millions or billions years old?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you think about certain things, do they believe that they really landed on the moon? Like,
Right.
you know, there's certain things that you are so equipped to believe and think and not question. And it's like, step out of America for a minute.
Seriously,
You know?
man.
Your blood pressure will go down.
Yeah.
You'll say, oh, I guess it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. That proves how bad Babylon is. That's why it's going to be destroyed.
Yep.
And it reads, Matthew 6 and 32, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things.
So he knows what we need. So Satan tries to battle that by tempting you with what you want.
Right.
So you have to learn to understand and accept the Lord's will, and you'll be fine, life and peace.
That's right.
But when you start complicating it with, now I do what I want, that's where the danger steps in.
Yep.
All right? Because there's things that you want that you don't need. The Father gives us what we need.
Yep.
You may want that and this, but do you need it though?
Yep.
No, I guess not. You're right. See? It's like a children.
Yeah.
You know, your child wants things, but do you need it? No, I guess I don't. See?
Like the movie Green Pastures. He said, one keg, Noah. He said, how about 2 kegs, Lord? He said, 1 keg, Noah. You know?
No,
So
you only need one.
the Lord know what we need.
Yep.
You know?
Because a lot of things we want are actually evil to us.
Right.
You may want to drink a certain night. That shit gonna be evil to you.
Yeah.
You gotta work in the morning. You groggy. You did something stupid. See, huh?
Moving sluggish.
Yep. So you may want certain things, but do you need it though? You know?
Right.
Was that it?
I'm reading down to the last verse.
Okay.
It's 2 more verses left. Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom
See?
of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And
Look.
shall meaning is guaranteed.
See, look, they're eating.
Right.
Look, there's 3 of them.
Look at that.
Let's go grab them. But in the wilderness, the Lord gave us quail.
That's right.
It was they were flying like 2 feet above the ground, so you could just catch them.
And
Cooked them up, dried them.
Yeah. It's like it, bro.
No, you got
I
it.
heard quail's better than like, chicken. Yeah. Because isn't quail like another chicken part, or like a variant of a chicken?
Yeah.
Chicken family.
Yeah.
Verse 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow.
Boom. We don't gotta worry about that.
Right.
We don't gotta worry about tomorrow. All right, keep going.
Man, this is real comforting, bro.
Call all y'all
This is comforting right here.
You should be reading
Real comforting.
Yahushai's words now more than ever.
Real.
Read Yahushai's word, brother.
For real.
You know, because we get into the prophecy, into the destruction, and that's good. But sometimes you got to read comforting scriptures for yourself, man.
Got to.
You got to, man. You have to, brothers.
Yahushai said, I give you peace. Now is the word given.
And this world, the peace the world gives is a piece of shit.
That's right. Matthew 6 and 34.
And the peace they give you, it comes with it comes with like a standard, it comes with a discrepancy, it comes with some kind of obligation.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
You got enough you're dealing with today, brother. Rest yourself. Don't
Yeah.
worry about tomorrow, man.
Yep.
Tomorrow could be the best day of your life. Just focus on now.
Yeah, tomorrow you could be delivered.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. So with that being said, we pray you brothers and sisters was edified through the spirit as we were, and we just want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, and Kakwadash. Double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do group well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.